Okay. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Don't Wrestle Your Neighbor Morning Show podcast.
Good morning.
It's good to see you, man. It is good to see you. It's good to see you. And I am happy to be here, and I hope that you are too. So that kind of rhymed it. I like that. But anywho, today we have something that we're going to talk about, and we want you to put into the chat what your answer to this question would be. But today we're simply going to talk about what is the best Christmas gift that you have ever received. This can be, something big. This can be something small. I would say the best Christmas gift that I ever gave is not something in which it was like super expensive. Some of those gifts have been amazing, but I wouldn't say that. So for you, Evan, one question: when do you open Christmas gifts?
It's always been different. So, like whenever I was a kid, before I got married and all that stuff, usually we would open one Christmas gift on Christmas Eve, and then the rest on Christmas morning. We've done it before where we just open them all on Christmas Eve. Especially since I've been an adult and like I have to go to different places for Christmas sometimes.
Right.
We have in the past just opened up all of our gifts on Christmas Eve.
That's fair.
And that's been good. But I would say mainly my life now it's opening up gifts throughout Christmas Day. Usually it doesn't all happen on Christmas Eve anymore. It's mostly Christmas morning and then another separate one on Christmas afternoon.
I get that. Yeah, we used to open gifts on, we'd open one package on Christmas Eve and it was pajamas.
PJs.
We were that family.
The pajama family.
And then Christmas morning.
That's cool.
Morning was when we would open all of the gifts.
Yeah, we hold nothing sacred in my family. Just tearing open Christmas gifts on Christmas
Shred
Eve.
them. You got it. You didn't do it all the time. So
No.
There were some, moments. But so best Christmas gift you ever received?
I have like 3.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
So the first one that I remember getting and being like, wow, like so excited about was whenever I lived in Texas. It was my Nintendo 64.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was like, is this the greatest thing of all time? Because then I would go to the movie gallery and I would rent games and play them and
the movie gallery,
stuff like that for the Nintendo 64. So Nintendo 64, that was my first console.
Okay.
That's what I started gaming on, and I still game to this day, to this very day.
To this day.
No, but yeah, I would say Nintendo 64 is up there. Then my next one is probably my first drum set was a Christmas gift.
Okay.
Yeah. My first drum set was a Christmas gift. And so I remember opening up, I think it was the snare. And I just opened that piece and I was like, whoa, like cool, like a snare drum. And I was like, do I have to like save up for the rest of the pieces of the drum set or something? And I remember being confused as to like how the rest of the drum set was happening.
Was showing up.
And then BB showed up in a car with the rest of the drum set.
That's awesome.
So yeah, then we set it up in my room and stuff like that.
That's so cool.
So that was a good one. And then my last one is I got an Xbox 360 for Christmas. Yep. That was when I lived here. That was probably like in high school. Okay.
And then you were playing Halo.
Halo 2, baby. We used to play Halo 2 for 3 versus 1, and it was like Christopher, Trevor, and like Andrew or somebody else all versus me, and I would just wipe the floor with them.
Why am I not shocked? My favorite Christmas gifts, I have 2 in which like you would probably not think this of me.
Yeah.
But I had some really weird hobbies like when I was a kid.
Immediately I'm thinking of you like knitting one of those like little
not
things
like that.
where
No.
you like
So
it's like you like knit words into it or something.
I was obsessed with Legos, and I was obsessed with trains. And so 2 of my favorite gifts, I got them pretty much. I think I got them back to back years. One of them was a like ginormous model like aircraft, and so like a Navy aircraft carrier, and it was huge. And I got that for Christmas, and it took me forever to build, but it was like one of the greatest like endeavors that I ever got to do.
Yeah.
Was build that thing, and like once I built it, my parents put it up, and like it was just really, really cool. My dad was in the Navy, and so it was like
that's cool.
It was something that was important to me, and so that was probably my favorite gift because I didn't, I built Legos, but I had never like embarked on something like that. I mean, that thing was like
massive.
20,000. It was something ridiculous amount of pieces. 20,000 seems like a lot, and I think that might be at a stretch. But
was
it was
there like a map that showed you how to put it together.
Yeah, so like there was it was like a booklet. Like that thing was thick. So, but it was so much fun, and like every night, like I would go from. I think I finished it. I got it on Christmas, and I think I finished it like early February.
I feel like as a parent, that has to be really cool.
Yeah,
to see your kid. Like,
yeah, well, and like my dad, like he wanted he did it with me. And so he either wanted to build those, those model planes,
right.
Which is not Legos, but to build one of those, or to do this with me. And so
right.
we did that. And yeah, that's probably one of my favorite Christmas gifts. And then my other one, I loved trains as a kid. And so I probably either the Christmas before that or the Christmas after, I can't remember exactly when it happened, but I got a ginormous train set.
Yeah.
And so like it covered like the span of like 2 rooms. And like, I mean, you had the tracks, and there was an electric train, and like building that, and then building the train, and then obviously it had like batteries and stuff like that. And
yeah,
it just would go around, and like I don't know, maybe because I liked Polar Express as a kid, which now like I really dislike that movie, but I love trains so much, and so getting that Christmas gift, I like to be able to build things and then like have them to see them work and like be able to be proud of something.
Right.
So those are probably my 2 favorite Christmas gifts. When I got a PS3, I remember that was awesome, but like I didn't play video games the way in which most people who play video games, like I would play, like if I ever had like a warfare game, I'd play the campaign, and that was it. Like if I would play, like the story mode of sports games.
I didn't have the internet access to do that for a long time.
Exactly. And so like,
and then when I moved out of my parents'
it
house.
was no longer free because I was always PlayStation side, and then for a while it was free, and then they eventually, caved and were expensive again. So, but anyway, those are my 2 favorite gifts. I look back and I think about them. My mom recently, in the last 3 years, just took it down. The Navy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So probably 3 years after I built it, it got partially broken.
Oh.
And I was like irate. Because it was my brother who partially broke it. Like he was throwing a football around, and like it just like nicked it. And so I partially put it back together, and then it just stayed there. I was probably 21 when she took it down. So
wow.
Yeah. Craziness. But yeah, those are probably my 2 favorite Christmas gifts. So please let us know what your favorite Christmas gift is, or what you want for Christmas this year. Maybe something meaningful, maybe something that you're just like, man, I would love to have this. But I do have a fact for you today. Oh, I once again did not tell you this
when
fact.
You have a fact.
Yeah. And so my fact is about Santa Claus. How old do you think Santa Claus is? It's funny to do a fact about a non-real character, but it's a fact.
72. 72.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. Wait. You mean in our hearts and minds, or like
Santa Claus? How old is Santa Claus?
The mythology.
The mythology of Santa Claus. Not, yeah.
Okay, I was misunderstanding the question.
Yeah, how old is Santa?
I thought you meant like when you see him in, how old does he look?
Right.
Which now that sounds like insane. No, I think Santa Claus is like, probably goes back.
What do you think?
Let me think here. 300, 250 years?
1,750.
What?
Yes.
The tradition's been alive for that long?
The tradition has not been around and everywhere for that long.
Oh my gosh.
But the tradition of Santa Claus is 1,750 years old.
Whoa.
Which is crazy, right? So crazy. But that's your fact for the day. And I hope that your mind was blown by that fact as it was mine.
Yeah, dang.
And yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. And don't wrestle your neighbor. We'll see you later.
Don't wrestle your neighbor. Bye.
Bye.
What a...